I'm going to be live in a minute. Hello, and welcome to another Monday morning live stream. I hope you've brought your butties and have your lunch with me. Don't forget to join the chat, because today I'm going to be talking about why you should only ever have one Facebook profile. So if you have created, if you have two Facebook profiles, these are your personal profiles. You've created one maybe to create a business page because you thought that would be better than connecting it to your own profile, then watch this stream, because I am going to be telling you why you shouldn't have two Facebook profiles, how it can be quite risky, very risky in some cases. So yes, again, if you're joining, if you're watching live, please do say hello. Do join the chat. Ask me any questions. You know, sometimes things are not as simple as they seem. So please do ask me any questions. Say hello and I'll give you a shout out in the chat. And we will, I'll try and answer all your questions. So, hi, Amanda. Thanks for saying hello. So Amanda's in our Facebook group. So hello. So today, I've also got a little question for you as well, which we're going to reveal the answer at the end of the stream, because I think you'll find it quite shocking as well. So I'll ask you that question. Oh, hi, Mike. Mike's got a separate profile, so he's going to be listening carefully to this as well. Well, that's good. Don't forget, please do ask me any questions as we go along. Okay. So today's live stream, why shouldn't we have two personal profiles? Okay, well, it's quite common, actually. I'll be honest, a lot of clients I work with, it's really common. You've got a new business or you've joined a new company and you want to set up a Facebook page, or you want to join and manage a Facebook page. So what do? You go, well, I've got my personal profile, but that's my personal one. So I'm going to create another personal profile. And this is what a lot of people do. They create two profiles so that they can, this new pretend profile, which still is them and the basic details, they create this new personal profile to then create a business account so that your business account isn't linked to your personal account. However, this is hugely risky. This is really risky. Because basically, Facebook wants to be completely transparent. Since the massive Cambridge Analytica scandal a couple of years back, Facebook is really looking at making sure that whoever is on Facebook is a bona fide person who has a bona fide business. Okay, there's a lot of scammers on there. A lot of your profiles on there, a lot of businesses try to work around that. And I don't know if you're aware, but when you create a Facebook page, you're like, oh, I need lots of followers. I want to get lots of followers for my page. You can actually buy followers. Okay, so there are companies all over the world that provide this service. And by buying followers, basically you're buying these fake profiles to follow your page. So they're basically robots that are following your page. And it's purely a vanity unit because people want people, Facebook to follow your page. Okay. Because of this, 5% of all the active profiles, so there's about 2.5 billion active people on Facebook, but 5% of these profiles are fake. Okay. They're either robots or people who've duplicated their personal profile. So basically 125 million Facebook accounts are fake. Now, the majority of these are made up from robots, from people who are trying to play the system. And I don't know if you've ever seen the way it works, but I saw quite an interesting video on YouTube whereby they have whole warehouses full of basically old phones, all lined up, literally hundreds of thousands of them. And each phone has a fake profile. And each phone, those fake profiles are then used to follow all these business pages where people are trying to get these fake likes. So Facebook is massively clamping down on these. It's constantly shutting down accounts. Okay. So if you think about it, so I've got a question. So we've got 2.5 billion active users on Facebook every month. 5% of those are fake. So we've got 125 million fake accounts, duplicate accounts, or robots, as I like to call them. So in 2018 alone, there were 3.3 billion fake accounts removed off Facebook. That was 2018. So my question is, if you're watching, type in the chat, see if you can guess this. So 3.3 billion fake accounts were removed in 2018. How many were removed last year? Go on, type it in the chat, see if you can guess. Okay. So Facebook is really looking at all these accounts. So if you've got 2 profiles that you've created, the likelihood is that Facebook is going to shut it down at some point. It is completely against Facebook's terms of service to have 2 Facebook accounts from a personal perspective. You can have as many business pages as you want. That's not a problem. But you are not allowed to have. So I've got a personal page, Rebecca Bate, that I like with, got lots of friends on there. But I do not have another one. People create another one to manage their business. And this is what Facebook is clamping down on. It's beginning to go through and close them down. So why is this a problem? Okay. This is a massive problem because if you have created your Facebook page with your fake account, then your fake account is shut down. You can no longer access your Facebook page. Okay. Unless you've got someone else as an admin on there. But also, if your Facebook page is known to be affiliated with a fake Facebook profile, then potentially Facebook is going to shut your page down. And I'd like to stress as well, it doesn't matter how big your business is or how small. I've worked with 3 that I can think of this year. 3 businesses that have had a massive issue over this. One was a museum, a very small museum that was run by volunteers. It was a charity. And purely innocently, one of the guys who'd never been on Facebook created a Facebook profile, as you would, so he could get access to the Facebook page, because the Facebook page has been created down south by some of the managers of the charity. But he'd not used it. He'd not used this account in a couple of years, but they realized they really needed to get back on it. So when I got there to help them out with it, we couldn't access it. Even though he was an admin on the page, we couldn't access it, even though he only had 1 profile, because Facebook had flagged his account up as fake because he'd set up his Facebook profile with the logo of his company on his Facebook personal profile, purely innocently. And hadn't been using it actively at all to post anything on there. So Facebook had identified that account and frozen it. Therefore, we then couldn't get into the business page. So it took us a month to then try and track down who the other admin on the page was so that we could get him to add me as an admin to then be able to add other people from the charity as an admin. And that took a month. And it was a real pain, I can tell you. I worked with another company who did carpet cleaning throughout the Northwest, and they kept using their personal account to promote their business over and over again and to push their business pages. But then his personal profile kept getting shut down because all his friends were like, this is just like he's using a personal page for business. So Facebook shut it down. So he created another one. Facebook shut it. Took him about 3 months. He created another one, shut it down. Another 3 months, shut it down. Simply because when you create a personal profile, you're generally using the same information. You've got your name, it's the same. Your location, your phone number, your email. Now, people do try and cheat the system, put different emails and different phone numbers on there. But Facebook knows which server you're on, where you're hosted, so it can track it down. It is so intelligent. It's seen it all before. everyone's trying to cheat the system, and you just can't. They're done one step ahead. Facebook, generally, they're one step ahead of you. Yes, you get away with it for a few weeks, but there's a huge risk associated with that. It doesn't matter how big your business is. I was working with earlier this year a business. They were spending £80,000 a month on Facebook ads. Okay, but they created fake personal accounts. And what happened was they literally just got shut down. I mean, some of it was to do with the content they were posting out on the ads that were against Facebook policies. But basically what happened, they kept creating new pages and new pages. But these people were the admin of these new pages. So ultimately, the whole page got frozen, and the subsequent new pages they'd set up to try and get around it. But not only that, the people that were admin on those pages, they had their Facebook profiles frozen and shut down. So again, you've got to be so careful. You've really got to understand what Facebook is about. Okay, so I've got a couple of questions. One from Amanda. How do Facebook know it's fake? Is it because the two accounts are connected to the same email address? Will Facebook then decide that the first account opened to be the genuine one? Yeah, Facebook is constantly scanning activity. It's scanning your content on there as well. You know, if you've got, you can tell if you've got pictures of faces and friends and people are interacting and engaging on your profile. They know it's a genuine account then. If it's a dormant Facebook profile that's never really jumped into, then they can identify if it's from the same server. They can identify from your emails, from loads of different things, for the information that you put on there, where you're based, etc., etc. So, you know, it's got location facilities now, haven't they, Facebook? So they can identify and basically go, well, they've got two profiles. That's against terms of service. We'll close one down. So that's how they know. Okay, so we've got some guesses coming in now. So the question was in 2018, 3.3 billion fake accounts were removed from Facebook. So how many fake accounts do you think were removed last year? Okay. Alice has just said that she's been guilty of setting up a second personal profile, but Facebook removed it. Oh, thanks, Alice. Yeah, no, thanks for sharing it. Yeah, they do remove it. No, that's really good. It's not really good, obviously, but thank you for sharing that. She removed it before so they removed it before she'd even finished setting it up. For example, before she'd even confirmed her email address, she had to go through loads of security checks to prove who she was, but Facebook refused to create the account. So that's really interesting. When was that, Alice? If you don't mind me asking, was that recently? So yes. So again, it's detrimental. I mean, there are a whole few other reasons why you shouldn't create a second account as well. One, it's double the work, because we can all play the system and put loads of content on there to show that we're active and it's a personal profile, but it's double the work, Yes, sometimes if you've got two personal profiles, you can get 2 likes onto your Facebook post, but Facebook know that. They're going to know it's the same, coming from the same source, okay? If they're going to close it down as well, they might close down both of them. If you're in breach, they may ban you from Facebook, so you've got to be careful. And, you may lose your page, as I've talked about. You may lose your page. And also you might lose your friends, because if your friends go up and there's two profiles, who are they gonna friend? Let's keep our personal profiles really quite private. And you can. That's the beauty about Facebook, is that you're creating your personal profile. Unfortunately, we have to have a personal profile to create a business page, but you can keep your personal profile completely separate to your business page. Because if you're setting it up in the right way, then nobody would ever have to know that you were even involved in that business page. Now, a lot of people create new personal profiles when they join a new company, because they think, oh, well, I don't want people from the business to see my personal profile. But again, as long as you've got the right security settings, everything's private, your pictures are private, your posts are private on your personal feed, then people who also manage that page cannot see your Facebook content unless you are friends with them. Okay. So it is completely private if you want it to be. So there's no reason whatsoever to create a second profile. It's just putting you at risk. Alice said it was June last year. She used her work email address to set it up, so it wasn't the same email as a personal one, from a personal profile. And she also used a business name as a surname. Again, yeah, which you're absolutely right, Alice. It wouldn't go down well because it's identifying that it's made up. So, you know, Facebook is really clever. That's a really good example. Thanks for sharing that, Alice. That is a really nice example. Michael's come on. He said he's created 4 Facebook pages for clients and also managed another 3 with an alternative account. The clients have admin access. Is there anything else to prevent the pages being removed? Yeah. So if you are in this situation, don't panic. Just make sure that you've got a couple of other people who are admins on your Facebook page, your Facebook business page. If you do have a number of Facebook, what am I trying to say? If you do have a Facebook page and you can add at least 2 admins onto your page, then make sure you've always got 2 admins just in case something goes wrong. Just in case your profile's deleted, their profile's deleted, you've always got a backup. Make sure they're admin, not just editor, because admin is the highest level. And then if anything does go wrong, because Facebook does make mistakes, it does delete accounts, it does not let you run ads when it's completely compliant with all their policies. Believe me, you know, it does get it wrong because there's a lot of robots working behind the scenes. So do that as a backup, and then have a look at deleting. I would suggest personally delete your profile, because if you've got 2 profiles and they've not been closed down, you can still get flagged up as not following terms and conditions. You are in breach. Just to stress, you are in breach if you have 2 personal profiles. So again, just toe the line with Facebook. It's a free platform. It can do whatever it wants. It can delete you off if it wants to. And like I said earlier, a client of mine was spending £80,000 a month on Facebook ads, and it still closed it down because it wasn't complying with the terms and conditions. So it's not just about the money. Okay. So the question then for the end of the stream was, how many fake accounts were closed in 2019? Now, Alice, you had a good guess. So if there's no more guesses coming in, it was 5.4 billion fake accounts. So well done, Alice. You guessed 5 billion, so that was really close. Well done. Yes. So in 2018, Facebook deleted 3.3 billion fake accounts. In 2019, 5.4 billion fake accounts were deleted. So again, Facebook is ramping up. It's getting smarter. So just make sure that you comply with the terms and conditions. And if you do need help with Facebook, do give me a shout. I do have my online Facebook course. If you're not sure how to add accounts or anything like that, or how to set up your page properly, because if you're not complying with Facebook's terms and conditions for setting up your pages in the correct way, you do risk them getting shut down. And the worst thing is it may take them a year or so to identify them. And then all of a sudden you've lost a page. You've lost a profile that had loads of activities, loads of connections, loads of likes, and you've lost it. So you need to make sure you're setting it up right from the beginning. So if you are interested in my Facebook course, it's 40 bite-sized tutorials that will tell you exactly how to set up your Facebook page in the right way, complying with all Facebook's policies and procedures, how to add admins, how to make sure your profile's private so that you don't have to create a new one. And it's 40 little videos that are between 3 to 15 minutes long, so you can fit it around your busy schedules, because I know what it's like trying to set up a business. You're busy, and to sit down for an hour and go through a load of videos, you often don't have time. So I'll leave the link in the comments from the videos. So if you are interested, do jump on there and have a look. It's designed to be able to do the course in your own time, whatever time of the day, and just get it right. If you get it right from the beginning, it will. We've had some fantastic results from some of my clients that have done the course. So yes, I would highly recommend that one. And if you're local to Warrington, and I do have a LinkedIn workshop, nothing to do with Facebook, a LinkedIn workshop next Tuesday morning in Birchwood. I still have a few places left for that. So that's why you should never create another Facebook profile. I hope that's been really helpful. Again, if you're watching this after the live stream, please do put any comments in and I will answer them. Please, if you're watching on YouTube, please do like my channel and subscribe, like this video and subscribe. It's quite a new channel, so I'd really appreciate that. And I will see you all. Let me just check there's no more messages. I will see you all next week for another live stream at 12:30. Big thanks to Mike and Alice for sharing your experiences. All right then, thanks guys. I will see you next week. Bye. Bye guys.